Hi, I'm Adari P.T. Brown. I'm coming to you to talk to you about all politics are local. This is a statement I've heard since I was a young boy. But the reality is, if all politics are local, how come so few people care about the local political issues plaguing us as a people? So few people get out there and vote in local elections. Electing a mayor, city council, school board is just as important as electing the president of the United States. However, so few people care about that. These are the people who control our tax rate. These are the people who control how the education system in our city or town will go. These are the people who control so much that deals with us and so many things that deal with the state level as well as the federal level. Dollars that come from the state and come from the federal level trickle down to our city governments, and those who are in city government can disciple out how that money will be spent. If we don't have the right people in office, if we're not electing those people, then how can we change the status quo in the city of Detroit or anywhere we stay? How can we change status quo in our own local cities and states if we don't elect a governor, we don't get out there and elect a U.S. senator, U.S. congressman, state representative, state senator? If all politics are local, then how come so few people know who their mayor is, their city council members are, their school board members, who their governor is, who their state representative is, their state senator, their U.S. congressperson, or their U.S. senator? How come so few people know that? But last year's election, everybody went crazy over the presidential races, but so few people go crazy over local politics. This is where everything starts. I heard people on the phone calling their aunts, their uncles, people who probably never voted before, telling them to go out and vote for the presidency of the United States of America. But so few people get on the phone and write blogs and write other pieces, as well as make Facebook statuses, MySpace statuses, or does tweeting to tell people to go out and vote for somebody who's running for city council, school board, mayor, governor, U.S. representatives, U.S. senator, state senator, state rep, county commissioners. So few people do that. Why? How come the phone conversations don't start about those people? How come people ain't trying to talk about the local issues, educate people on what's really going on? People listen to the news, listen to the radio, but so people complain about this issue, complain about that issue, but so few people actually get out there and tell people, get out there and vote. Let's change the status quo. People screaming on the airwaves, say we done a change, but so few people show up at the polls in local elections. It seems like this is an ongoing cycle, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people not turning out for local elections, for midterm elections, but people want to scream and holler about presidential races. I personally care about all elections. I don't just care about a presidential election. I care more so about local elections. I care more so about who's the mayor of my city, who's the city council members, who's the school board members, who's the state rep, state senator, the governor, before I care about the U.S. representative or the U.S. senator or the president. Because those people touch me directly. Those people are just hours away from me driving in to talk to them. Those people officers are right here in my city, more than likely, or just in my state. However, a president, a U.S. congressperson, a U.S. senator, they might have offices in my city or state, but they're not as accessible as the people I just named, such as a school board member, a city council member, a mayor, a governor, state representative, state rep, county commissioner. These are the things we have to deal with, people. But so few people turn out and vote. If all politics are local, why don't we talk about local political issues? Why so few people scream and get excited about these issues? These are issues that are the driving force to our backbone as Americans. We have to come together and start supporting local politics. As Barack Obama has found out as president, he can't change Washington. And he stated that on his victory speech, that he alone probably can't change Washington in a year, or we can't change Washington within his first term. But the reality is we can change our local politics within a year. We can change our local politics within 4 years. We can do that. But it all starts with us starting to talk about it. It all starts with us engaging in it. It starts with us learning the issues that are affecting us, learning how the roads in our cities and towns and states are being paid, learning how the federal dollars are being spent in our states and our city, learning how we can deal with crime in our communities, learn how we can deal with public safety overall, learn how we can improve the educational system in our cities and towns and in our state. Learn about these issues, implement strategies, write strategies, Talk to people about how can we get this done. Give people suggestions. We can actually do this through conversations, through dialogue, through house meetings, through phone calls, through emails. We can do all that. The same way many of you went out there and got Obama elected for president, we do the same thing in terms of electing the best people for city council, mayor, school board, state representative, state senator, even governor's races. So between now and 2010, what are we going to do to change the status quo of all politics is local? Are we going to engage in it? Are we going to just wait and sit out 3 years of politics and wait until the 2012 presidential races? Why? When we can change everything right now. We can change the way we do business in our local governments right here, right now. However, it starts with us as a people being engaged in the political process. So I'm asking you, help me make all politics local so we can engage each other and help each other improve our own cities, states, and towns the way we want to improve it. All it takes is us communicating like we did in the 2008 presidential races. Let's communicate about the local issues affecting us and put improvements in place, give solutions to the problems, and put the right people in place who will listen to us in the local political seats that govern us. I'm Hadari P.T. Brown, and this is my perspective.